Ford F-150s are basically the golden retrievers of the truck world. They'll do anything you ask, but man, do they get beat up underneath. People constantly ask if undercoating is worth it. Spoiler, if you live anywhere outside of the Southwest, you want undercoating. What no one tells you is that road salt in winter is the real villain here. Even in Portland, where it's mostly drizzle, all that moisture adds up over time. Bare metal and water are not friends, no matter what deodorant commercials say. Here's the basic pain. You drop $50 on a new truck. Then, within 2 winters, you peek underneath and it's like looking at a rusted medieval torture device. Next thing you know, your F-150 is failing state inspections and making weird creaking noises for fun. The actual process isn't rocket science, but it is weirdly satisfying. You start by thoroughly cleaning the underside. And I mean thoroughly. Any oil, mud, or old rust flakes left behind will just screw up your results. Power washer is your new best friend here. Next step, dry it completely. I see people skip this part, and they regret it every single time. If you trap moisture under fresh undercoating, you just made a rust terrarium. Let it air dry, or pro tip, use compressed air for stubborn nooks. Now, if you have existing rust, don't panic, but do address it. Use a wire brush or grinder and get aggressive. Some people use rust converter sprays, which is like wizardry, but in a can. The cleaner the surface, the better the undercoating sticks. Choose your product wisely. There's rubberized spray, oil spray, and wax-based, a whole menu. Rubberized is the most popular for F-150s, probably because it feels heavy-duty and keeps noise down. But some old-school guys swear by oil-based because it creeps into every seam. Applying it is like spray painting graffiti under your own truck, so a cheap paint suit and goggles are your best friends. Tape off hot parts like the exhaust and drive shaft, so you don't turn them into a gooey disaster. Move slowly and spray in layers. Trying to do it all in one massive dripping pass just leads to flaking later. Hit every seam and edge, not just the big flat surfaces. This step can add literal years to your truck's life, so don't rush it. Here's where numbers win. Studies show good undercoating reduces major rust repairs by 80% after 5 years. You keep resale value, avoid $1,500 frame repairs, and don't have to feel like a truck abandoner when Outback Bill at the junkyard gives you a pity look. People worry about cost. DIY kits run $40 to $100, while a pro job can cost $500 to $1,000. But compare that to frame or brake line replacement down the road. It's insurance, not just cosmetic protection. Afterwards, maintenance is mostly checking for chips or flakes once a year. Crawl under with a flashlight, touch up, and spray more if needed. It's not glamorous, but neither is driving a rusty F-150 whose floorboards are halfway to a Fred Flintstone situation. And for anyone in wet climates, undercoating is as close as you can get to future-proofing your daily driver. You're basically telling rust, not today, Satan. And I'd say that's money and effort well spent.